In Saturday's game, Luis Castillo got lucky. Rowdy came through in the clutch, and Matt Brash came back for the Seattle Mariners for the first time in over a year. Welcome back to the Dom Skiing Channel, your one-stop shop for the Mariners storylines on Seattle's minds. The Mariners beat the Rangers in a one-run game on Saturday, 2-1, scoring first in the first inning. You had JP get things started with the leadoff homer real early. Then you had the Rangers claw back a run in the fourth inning before the Mariners go and win it with some absolute clutch hitting from Rowdy in the top of the ninth inning. And really, first thing I want to look at is Luis Castillo's start. JP Crawford hitting that leadoff home run, by the way, just super hot hitter right now. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can ride JP at the top of this lineup, who has earned that leadoff spot. Even though Dylan Moore did come back today, it'll be interesting to see how we parse those guys out through the lineup. Looking at Luis Castillo, it's a bizarre start because you look at the obvious stat line. Okay, you read the box score. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts on 88 pitches. Then he got hard hit, by the way, like 10 times, 9 times. So, he was not being deceptive at all, obviously, in this start. There's nothing to suggest that he was dominant or that he had the Rangers lineup off balance at all. Except for the fact that he escapes with 4 hits and somehow allows just 1 run. However, you look at his pitches. He only got 2 swinging strikes and 88 pitches. Clearly, he doesn't have it. And I've been saying, this is not a galaxy brain take on Luis Castillo anymore. Because when he doesn't have his changeup, he is not on. He is not deceptive. He's not getting swing and miss. The average exit velocity for him in this start was 91.1. It was actually over 90 on every single one of his 4 pitches that he threw, which that is the 4-seam, the sinker, the slider, and the changeup. That when that changeup's broken and he threw that the least of the 4, when he throws that, when he's scared to throw it, when he needs to, and when he can and get all the positive results from a pitch that moves so much, that's so deceptive and plays so well off the fastball. He's working, and when he doesn't have it, you have weird starts like this where he's such a pro's pro. I have to say, I mean, this guy is an absolute pro's pro. You've never heard anything bad off the field about this guy, about him as a leader and a teammate and everything. Only heard good things about him, and he seems like not the loudest guy either. Although he does have plenty of flair and personality to him. He's eccentric. Which matches up with his style of pitching. And you see that he's a very good professional pitcher who knows how to pitch to the Rangers lineup, especially since they've been so cold this season so far. I think this was a professional start where he read the scouting reports and stuff. And he ends up only getting 2 whiffs on the fastball on 30 pitches, no whiffs on 25 sinkers, 20 sliders, or 13 changeups. Yeah, I really wanted to rediscover that changeup, but I don't know what it's going to take until then. I have to say, I'm even more worried about him, than I am about Bryce Miller, who we can talk about yesterday's start from him, who throws way too many pitches right now. And then I would be about Emerson Hancock, who's actually started to turn a corner, but obviously started the year terribly. Moving on to the Rangers side of things, Patrick Corbin starting in this one, 7 whiffs on 85 pitches, but inducing an 83.7 mile an hour average exit velocity. We definitely took a lot of strikes, or a lot of balls with him, excuse me. When you look at our O swing, we only swung outside of the zone 20% on him, whereas Luis Castillo, even when he is inducing 2 whiffs on 88 pitches. So his pitches clearly are not deceptive, yet the Rangers still are swinging outside the zone much more on Luis Castillo at 26% than Patrick Corbin, where, hey, this might be a decent Patrick Corbin start. 7 swinging strikes on 85 pitches. Oh no, he's still got only a 20% O swing. So that means that, right, Luis Castillo can still get even more chase than Patrick Corbin when Castillo's at his worst in this stage and Corbin's at his best. Meaning Corbin is always going to be an extremely low value option for strikeouts at this point in his career. Not something you need me to tell you. Also, the fact that Corbin allows that 83.7 mile an hour average exit velocity, that's just quality of contact not normalizing in this start. Quality of contact takes seasons to normalize. So reading into too much of it for one pitcher in one start can be incredibly environmentally factored and can also be incredibly fluky. Moving on, Rowdy wins this game in the ninth inning. The 65th at bat of the game, Chris Martin goes up against Rowdy Tellez. There's a splitter, which Rowdy fouls off. A cutter, which goes for a called strike. Rowdy gets the called strike. Sorry, Chris Martin gets a called strike on Rowdy there, so it's 0-2. Then throws a splitter to try to get him to chase. Throws another splitter, but it's in the dirt. Then he follows that same combo, splitter, cutter, splitter, with the fourth pitch being a cutter. Rowdy slaps it 91.1 miles an hour. Pitch the cutter was, and then exit velocity for Rowdy 103. He hits the ball hard, obviously, being such a big guy. 940 xPa. So clutch hitting, a very good contact in a very important moment to win us the game and win us the series against the Rangers. And with that, Matt Brash also came back for the first time in over a season. Obviously missed all of last year with Tommy John. Matt Brash came back in this game, pitched a clean inning, gave up one hit, but did also get a strikeout, throwing 14 pitches. With that being said, going to move on to Sundays and Mondays games, and then get ready for this one coming at you tonight. I will see you guys in the next one. Go Emps.